Hello everyone and welcome back to Up in the Clouds. This is episode 15. Oh my god, I can't believe we're here. We're almost episode 20. That's like a milestone, right? I just got done doing this awesome, amazing training. I'm doing this like 5-day course. It's called Elevate Your Ordinary. So it's just basically another self-development course that I like to do. I find all these free trainings online and I just take advantage of them. Sometimes these people only do them once a year. I do it with people I vibe with their energy. So this girl I've been following on Instagram for a while, I really like her vibe, I like her energy. Her cat is a menace. I really like her energy, so I went and followed her. And yeah, she messaged me that they were doing this free trainings and I decided to do it, and I feel so elevated and so high. I'm so full of happiness right now. I can't even describe it. I kind of have been in I don't even want to say it because I don't even want it anymore. I don't even want to claim it as mine that I've been in a funk, but I have been in a funk, but I don't want to claim it anymore. So we're done. We're over it. We're over our funk. We are here. We're back, and we are better than ever. So yeah, I'm doing that, so that's really exciting. I'm getting a new job, or starting a new job, which I'm really excited for. And I have a few days off in between, so we're gonna take some time for myself, and that's kind of gonna relate into what I'm gonna talk about today. So today's theme of the episode is going to be spring clean your energy, spring clean yourself. It's important to do spring cleaning in your life on top of just doing it, for your home or whatever. I know a lot of people clean out their closets. They'll clean out old storage closets, or they'll clean out their cars or whatever. But it's also important to spring clean your life as well. I was feeling super in the dumps and just in a lot of funk, and I was really stressed out. I wasn't having any my life just felt very I was in just a standstill, and I just was really frustrated and sick of my job. That was my main stress, was I was having really stressful time with work, and work has just been really horrible. I was leaving pretty much every day crying, and I just had a realization one day that I'm too young to feel this way. First of all, I've been there for 5 years. I put in my time. I got a good experience, and I was ready for something new. So now we're starting something new. I'm really nervous, but I'm also really excited. Tauruses do not do well with change, so this is going to be really hard for me at first, but I think it's going to be really, really good for me, and really just growth, a lot of growth, and that's what we're about. That's what we're here for, So what do I mean by spring clean your life? I mean, take a look at, if you're feeling in super low vibration, obviously I have a lot of weird, I don't want to claim that anymore either, but I used to have a lot of issues with this changing of the seasons. It's really hard, and then this super rainy, gloomy weather is super hard because you're oh, it's finally not winter anymore, but then the sun still isn't out. So that's just kind of a damper on the energy. I feel like you're trying to be happy, you're trying to be excited, but then it's still gloomy outside. So it's really hard to be. Yeah, so spring clean your life. So taking I'm obviously super into meditation. You don't have to be, but it does kind of help pinpoint. I talked to my guides, and I was I knew where my stresses were coming from, but if you are feeling in low vibration and you don't know where it's necessarily stemming from, or maybe it's stemming from multiple places, maybe it's your relationship, maybe it's the people you hang around, maybe it's your job, maybe it's your family, if you're spending a lot of time with your family, and they just have different viewpoints than you, and or there's just a lot of political stuff going on right now, so that can cause a lot of tension with people, and especially family. And yeah, so it's just kind of, pinpointing exactly where that low vibration is coming into your life, and taking it, pinpointing it, taking it out, and not throwing it away, but pushing it away and saying, okay, thank you, I'm done, and moving on. So it sounds harsh, but you know, if it's your relationship, then you need to take time away from your relationship. If it's friendships, you need to take time away from those friendships. If it's your family, you need to take time away from your family. And if it's your job, you need to probably look for a new job, because it's not worth it. It's not worth feeling that way. You know, I was making excuses like, oh, it'll get better, it'll get better. And then we got the vaccine, and then it was this, and then it was that. And it was never ending, and it was just getting worse and worse and worse, and it was not getting better. And I just don't think it's, you know, I feel bad just like leaving my coworkers, but at the same time, like I need to do something for myself. And that's like the whole like theme of this is like spring clean your life for yourself. Recognize where these, you know, where they're coming from, where this low vibrational energy is stemming into your life. Is it other people bringing it in? Is it your job bringing it in? Is it your environment? Is it where you live? Do you, you know, just like pinpointing those things and telling yourself like, I don't claim this anymore. I don't want this anymore. I don't want to be stressed out anymore. I don't want to always be in a relationship where I'm fighting with people. I don't want friendships that I feel like my friends don't even care about me. I don't want family members who just drain my energy. I want, you know, protect yourself, protect your energy. And I've talked about that in the last few episodes, but I feel like I have to keep reiterating it to myself. So I feel like if I need to keep hearing it from my own self, I feel like that is a sign that I need to keep saying it, because that maybe somebody else out there needs to hear it too. Because if I need to hear it, other people need to hear it. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm going to keep repeating myself about certain things because I feel like it's important. Because I feel like if I need to hear it, so does somebody else out there. So pinpointing where that is and just spring cleaning it out of your life, telling it, I don't need it right now. I don't claim this right now. I don't want this identity right now. I don't want to be the person who's stressed out because of a job. I don't want to be someone who's drained. I was literally to the point where I would get home from work and I mentally like could not do anything else except for lay on the couch or lay in bed or just like lay there. I was to the point where I couldn't even watch like I didn't even have the mental capacity to like watch a show on Netflix or Hulu or anything. Like I couldn't, like I was just so mentally drained. I was literally going to bed at like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. And it's like, that's fine. Like that's nothing to do with it. But I just like mean that that's not normal for me. I'm normally a night person, definitely more of a night owl. And so it's the fact that it was like, and I mean, like I'm the type of person that can go to bed at like 2 and still be like wide awake at 10 a.m. Like it's just annoying. But, I mean, yeah, I've just always been like a night person. I've been more like, that's just like me. I've always like thrived more at night. I'm just not really a morning person. I try to be, but it's just not my thing. And it was just really weird, like going to, like I was like falling asleep that early because I just mentally had no emotional, physical capacity for anything. And I was just so drained all the time. And I still am because I'm obviously still working there. And it's just became to a point where I got another job offer that was just better overall, pay-wise specifically. And there's just perks to this job over where I'm working now on more than just the pay. Like obviously the pay is better, so that's always, you know, a motivator to want to move on is when you know, get a better pay offer. But there's just a lot of other things on top of it that I think are going to be way better for me. And I am just really excited for this new journey, this new adventure. But I did something about it. I pinpointed where this, you know, I mean, I knew it was from that, so it wasn't hard to pinpoint. But for some people, they might not realize that their own relationship or their friendships or the people they like, friendships / the people they surround themselves with, are the main cause of what's going on and what's lowering your vibrational. Because when you're at a low vibration, you're attracting low vibration. When you're at a high vibration, you're attracting high vibration. So it's important to keep your energy high, because when you keep your energy high, then you're only going to attract high vibrational things. Whereas when you're low, obviously, you know, I just said it, you're going to attract low vibrational things. So you're going to attract low vibrational friends. You're going to attract low vibrational energies, people in your life. And you don't want that. We don't want that. No, we want high vibes. Summer is coming. The sun is going to be shining all the time. I mean, yes, obviously there's summer storms, but you know what I mean? Like, compared to what we've been dealing with, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and that tunnel is sunshine. And that tunnel is warm weather, and that tunnel, you know. And I don't know about anyone else, but I thrive in the summer. Like, summer is my I love the summer. I feel like that's why I want to move somewhere where it's a little bit warmer, or a bit warmer, because I just feel like the sunshine just brings so much, it just makes me so happy. So like when I've been super low vibe and it's been super gloomy and dark outside, it's just like so draining and so just like I don't want to do anything, and I'm so unmotivated, and I hate that. I hate feeling unmotivated, and it's not necessarily being lazy, it's just like mentally drained. I hate that. So I try to do things to like higher that, and I'm really excited for this thing that I'm doing, this like development course that I'm doing, because I think it's going to be really good. And tonight's training was really emotional, so I might have like bags under my eyes because I was like crying, but it was like good cries. It was like releasing crying, you know, like good releasing crying. I'm like full of energy right now, if you can't tell, because I just feel like I released so much when I was like doing that training. So I'm just like, I'm just like ready to go. So I'm sorry. I also didn't have any caffeine today because I had to take my drug test, and I didn't want to be like dehydrated, because caffeine like dehydrates you. So I was drinking a ton of water all day today, and no coffee. So I had like a burning like a horrible headache like all morning this morning, and I just like I didn't drink, so yeah, I didn't drink any coffee today. I tried to quit caffeine a few months ago, and I went 9 days, and then I had an 8 a.m. shift, and then I was like, I need a Starbucks double shot immediately. So yeah, caffeine, don't ever know if I'm ever gonna quit that. That's just something that's probably just gonna be a bad habit for the rest of my life, because coffee is life. Yeah, no, I'm full of energy right now from this training, so sorry if I seem like a little like intense. I just feel ow. I almost just ripped off another one of my fingernails. Pinpointing where that low vibrational energy is coming from, and just sort of knowing your worth, that you know that you're better than, you know, a relationship that makes you miserable, or friendships that make you miserable, or obviously you can't, you know, not be around family, but if family is making you miserable, like taking that time away from them and just like sort of protecting yourself from them is super important. Just as important it is to go through your clothes that you haven't worn in a year. Like I try to do that at least once a year, where it's like, oh, I haven't worn this out like this in like a year, so why keep it? There's no point. I feel like that's important when it comes to people too. Like if somebody's been in your, like, it doesn't matter. I feel bad for whoever that is. It doesn't matter how long that someone's been in your life for, just like it doesn't matter how long that piece of clothing has been in your life for. If it's not serving you anymore, it's not needed in your life anymore. If that energy is just, you know, bringing you down, that piece of clothing is just hiding a spot in your closet that you could get something new. Just like, you know, you could have better friends. You could have, you know, have a relationship with yourself. Like we get into this, you know, mindset after a certain age that we have to be with somebody, that if you're not dating somebody, that something is wrong with you. And I just think that is so messed up, because it has nothing to do with it at all. It has to do with you and yourself and your own like shit. Like, you know, if you've been through shit, maybe you just like being alone, or you know what you're worth, so you know that you're like maybe the people that, you know, oh my god, there's another one. Perks of living downtown. You get to hear all the drama. It's just like knowing your self-worth, and knowing that like you know, just taking that step back and being like, I'm worthy of a better relationship. I'm worthy of a better friendship. I'm worthy of better job. Like knowing that, like when you take that into consideration, then you're going to attract a better relationship. You're going to attract a better job. You're going to attract better friends. And it's just it's just that first initial step of like realizing that's something in your life that is causing you like negative low vibrations, is, you know, pinpointing that. So you can do that with meditation. You can do that with honestly just journaling. You can do that by just taking a step back for a second and just sort of like having an inner reflection of where in my life is causing this, that I feel like this low vibe. Like, where is it coming from, you know? And so just like it is important to clean your car after winter to get all that salt and dust off of your carpets, it's just as important to do that with our own lives too. You know, it's important to, you know, do that. And honestly, I want to challenge all of you guys who listen to this, who watch this. First of all, I'm so grateful for you, but I also want to give you a little challenge. I want you to do a 5-day challenge, of spring cleaning your life. So first of all, I want you to identify anything that in your life that's causing you lower vibration. If you don't have anything that's in your life that's causing you low vibration, that's amazing. I'm so like, that's awesome. If you are so high vibe, great. Continue it. Bring in that high vibe. Keep doing things that keep you in high vibration. But if you do have something that's like causing you lower vibration, and it's your job, your relationship, your friendships, take a deep inner reflection of those things. Do these friends serve me in my highest good? Are they people that lift me up? Do they motivate me to be better, do better, become better? And same thing with your significant other. Do they bring me down? Do they cause me stress? Do they, you know, do this, do that? Do they not motivate me to be a better person? Do they make me a version of myself that I don't like? And it does everything. That you can do this with your friends and your significant other. And if you answer yes to any of those things, you either need to sit down with your partner or take a step back from the relationship. Maybe take a break a little bit. Ask, you know, maybe need some like me time. Same thing with friends. Take some time away from those friends. If you feel better after you've had time away from those people, your significant other, your friends, then those are people that, as like, I don't want to sound harsh, but if you feel better being away from those people than when you're with them, they probably shouldn't be in your life. And sometimes you don't necessarily realize it until there's somebody telling you that, because I know I had plenty of people in my life that I felt better not being around than when I was with, but I didn't necessarily have that inner reflection until I really dove like deep into like shadow work and stuff, and I was like figuring out where these like negative like vibrations were coming from, and a lot of them were coming from people I claimed as friends, but then I realized that they weren't really like good friends. And because I would meet people who would be like better friends in a shorter amount of time, and I'd be like, oh, so this is what a real friendship is supposed to be like. And same thing, you can, you know, if that relationship that you're in is just bringing you down, it's not benefiting your life. Just like same thing with friends. If they're just bringing you down, it's not benefiting you, it's not benefiting your life, and it's not going to help you get to that place in life where you want to be, because they're just bringing you down. Same thing with a job. If you're in a job that just brings you down and doesn't lift you up, lift your spirits, then you need to energetically cut those cords with those things that are bringing you down to get to the vibration that you need to be for that job that you want, for that maybe not even like a different partner, but maybe the person you want your partner to be. They're going to stay that same person if you let them. If you want your partner to be better, you need to manifest them be that version of themselves that's them. But if they don't do it and they never do it, and you become so high vibration you don't match theirs anymore, they need to match yours, or you need to find somebody that does. Because, and it's the same thing with friendships, you need to have friendships that match your vibration. Otherwise they're going to keep lowering you. You're going to keep trying to go up, and then they're just going to keep bringing you back down, and you're never going to get back up here. You're never going to live up here. You're just going to keep trying to climb up there but keep getting knocked down because of those people. So that's one of the 5-day challenge that I want you to do. Another thing, I'm going to make it a course of 5 days. So you can take 5 days to figure that out. You can, but I want you within those 5 days to figure that out. I want you to take some time for yourself. Maybe take a break from social media. Maybe take a break from being around people. Sometimes I like to take a deep time away from people. Maybe from a certain time to a certain time, you don't go on your phone, or you don't respond to people. Like, you just like respond to everybody in the mornings, like, or just like late at night, and then, whatever. So taking you time, I want you to take yourself on a date. I want you to go on a date alone. I want you to either go to your favorite restaurant. I want you to go to a movie by yourself. I want you to take yourself shopping. I want you to buy yourself something that you normally wouldn't. I want you to splurge on yourself a little bit. Maybe buy yourself a bunch of clothes. Maybe you want to do a whole wardrobe thing. So you could do that as part of your challenge. You could get rid of a ton of things that you don't wear anymore, that are just hogging up space in your closet, and then you're going to go and buy a bunch of stuff. That could be part of your challenge as well. I want you to clean out your purse. Something that if you want to bring in money is you got to have space for money. So I want you to clean out your purse, clean out your wallet, take all those old receipts out, take out those old gift cards that have like a few cents on them. What is that going to do? That's going to do nothing. Get rid of them, Clean out your wallet, spring clean your purse, spring clean your wallet, spring clean your self. Take yourself on a date. What else was, and over a course of 5 days, and just, if you're a journaler, you could journal during this. If you're not, just maybe take mental notes, maybe on your notes app, but see how different you feel when you focus on yourself for 5 days. And in those 5 days, I don't want you to do anything you don't want to do. So if someone asks you to do something and you really don't want to do it, or they ask you to go somewhere with them and you really don't want to, this is your time to be like, no, just say no. You don't have to give them a reason why. We always have this, we bend over backwards for people, and it's always for people that would never do it for us. But mainly we bend over backwards for people before we put ourselves first, and we're just trained to not put ourselves first, but we need to. So in this 5 days, that whatever you choose, you don't do anything you don't want to do. So if there's something you don't want to do, you tell that person, I'm sorry, I'm busy, just make up something. I don't like lying. I'm not a liar. I don't like lying. I don't like people who lie. I don't like to lie. So maybe I guess in this situation, if you want to make up something, that's different. I will condone lying, I guess, for this, to avoid, if you're worried about people being upset with you because you don't want to do something. But that's what I challenge you for 5 days. So we're going to do the 5-day spring clean your life challenge. Clean your car. I know after winter, my car always needs a deep car cleaning. Clean your car, clean your wallet out, clean out your clothes, clean out that storage closet that you've been meaning to clean out, and then clean out your life. Go through your friends, take a deep look at your relationship, take a deep look within yourself. Do you feel like you're worthy of having good friends? Do you feel like you're worthy of having a good relationship? Do you feel like you're worthy of your partner treating you better? Do you feel like you're worthy of this, that? Do you feel like take a look at your job. Are you happy at your job? Are you ready for something new? Do you feel like it's not necessarily you're ready for something new, but you need something new to feel in a better vibration? Really take the time, focus on yourself for just 5 days. 5 days, that's it. And just see, I want you if you do this, I want you to reach out to me and tell me how you feel after 5 days, how you feel after focusing on yourself for 5 days. And I'm going to do it too. I'm going to do it too. I'm going to really focus on myself for 5 days. I have 5 days in between my old job ending and my new job. So I'm going to take those 5 days and I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to focus on myself. I'm going to take myself out some dates. I'm going to take myself shopping for business casual clothes, because some of the locations that I will be working at, like when I am trained and like start floating, I can wear business casual, so that's super nice. So I'm gonna like get some business casual clothes. I'm gonna spend a day with my mom in Chicago, which will be really fun. And then one of the days my friend is having a show in Illinois, so I will be going to that as part of like treating myself, because I love live music. So that'll be really good. So yeah, those are like, and I don't know, oh, I also need to treat myself by going to the eye doctor, because I need new glasses because I can't see at night anymore. And also I like to get contacts for the summer, so I need contacts and I need new glasses. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing on my 5-day challenge. So what will you be doing? I would love to hear what you're going to do, what you've done. If you're going to, if you've already want to reach out to me after you do it, I would love to hear what you did and focus on yourself. Or maybe you had, and I'd like to hear your like ahas, like if you had any like, wow, I needed a break. I didn't realize my relationship was such a big stressor in my life. I didn't realize my closest friends were a big stressor in my life. I didn't even realize my own job, was the biggest stressor in my life. Like, what your biggest aha, like when you took that time to reflect on for yourself. If you're a boy, maybe take the whole day to play video games. Maybe play your favorite video game, and just do it all day long. Because I know that you guys can play video games for hours, and I applaud you for that, because I can't focus on that for that long on something. But that's awesome. If you want to do that, do that. Maybe take yourself golfing. If you love golfing, go golfing. As for my guy listeners, just like take a day and do whatever you love to do for yourself. Whereas like girls, you go get a massage, take yourself shopping. But yeah, I would love to know if you did this challenge, like the 5-day spring clean your life. I just love saying that. I've said it like 800 times, so clearly I like saying it. Yeah, if you do it, please let me know how it went, what your biggest ahas were, and what your next steps are. Like if you realize something about your life, your friendship, your relationship, your job, what are you gonna do about it? Just 'cause you can acknowledge it, but I want you to take action. I want you to, do something for yourself and put yourself first and tell yourself, I'm worthy of a better job. I'm worthy of a better relationship with my significant other, or maybe just a better relationship in general. I am worthy of better friends. I am worthy of this. I am worthy of that. Just know that you're worthy and you are worth it. Like you are worth whatever you want. If something in your life is not the way you want it to be, you are worth having it to be the way you want it to be. You are worth everything you want. You are worth it. You really are. And I know I forget that sometimes, and it's hard. I get that. It's hard, especially when you've struggled for so long thinking that you weren't worthy of things. Just know that there's other people that feel that way, and you don't have to feel that way anymore, because you're amazing the way that you are. And don't ever forget that. So yeah, if you do this challenge, I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to know. Yeah, I'm getting kind of emotional because I got super emotional during my training. Yeah, okay. Thank you for, I think we're gonna end it here, because I'm about to probably like cry it all out, because crying is good and crying is healthy, and I'm not crying in a negative way. I'm just letting out emotions, because that's also important to do too. If you're feeling an emotion, to feel it, not push it away, because pushing it away doesn't do anything except for harm you in the long run. But thank you for joining me this week. I hope you guys liked this episode. Sorry that I was full of energy and I just was really intense in the beginning. I was just in a super, super high vibration and I had so much to say. And I felt like I was talking really fast too in the beginning. So sorry about that. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I can't wait to hear if you do this 5-day challenge. I can't wait to hear about it. I can't wait to tell you about my own 5-day thing that I'm doing, my workshop. Can't wait to tell you guys about it when I'm done. Because yeah, it started today and then it goes until Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So then I'll talk about it next week and just let you know where I'm at, what I'm feeling. I'm really excited. Yeah, thanks again for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I did post like a little fun like video that was like outside of the podcast. I did like, because I said I bought a bunch of new clothes, so I did like a video about it. So if you guys want to check that out, that's on my channel. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please leave a review and let me know what you guys think. I love you all so much. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a beautiful week. Love you guys.